Here is me, walking up the aisles of my local movie store, as I so often do, looking for a movie that I may enjoy, when all of a sudden, I come across this, a film entitled Dinoshark. And I think to myself, fucking right, I love dinosaurs. I even have dinosaur shoelaces. That's how much I love them. And I respect sharks. They have no necks. They don't have to fear vampires like you or I. So I take this movie home, I pop it in my CD drive, and I begin to watch. And you know what happens next? You know what the next part of the story is? I watch this movie and it sucks! So the movie starts off with these things falling off a melting iceberg and swimming off. Okay, then 3 years pass and we see a man in a boat. He goes into the water for some reason and promptly gets eaten by the Dinoshark, which also eats this yellow tracky thingy, but I'm sure it's not important. Actually, the effect here isn't all that bad. What bugs me is the computer-generated CGI blood. I hate computer-generated CGI blood effects almost as much as I hate people who say ATM machine. Oh, hey, would you look at that? This movie's produced by Roger Corman. And it's a sci-fi channel original. Yay! Next we're introduced to our main character, Trace. He's poorly dubbed. And a douche. Also, he was the guy in Skyline, and that movie sucked. In fact, it sucked so hard it might have infected him, and used him to bring some of its excess suck over to this film, which might explain how later on, things that should be awesome in this film just end up sucking. He's like a host for sucky movie bugs. They infected him, laid their eggs in one of the other actors in this film, and will use that actor to make another film sucky. Trace returns home to Mexico, borrowing some dude's boat to crash on, and is almost immediately confronted by the Port Authority. That's so obviously plastic! It even made a plastic sound when he flicked it. Like everyone knows this is what metal sounds like. Show the badge. They probably just stole it from some kid's Halloween cop costume. Probably says something like Lil Donut Hole, and that's why they can't show it. But luckily, Trace and Victor, the guy from the Port Authority, are old friends, and Trace manages to buy him off with a shark tooth necklace. Lucky. It took me a whole chain of velociraptor teeth just to get the cops off me for lighting Stephen Harper's pants on fire. Owned! Oh! Oh, that guy got owned! Well, now you've seen the best part of the movie. It's all downhill from here. And you know what? Even this part of the movie wasn't that great, because they spent a good minute just showing the guy surf before the shark eats him. Trace goes down to the bar and meets up with some old friends, and is introduced to Carol. I'll let her tell you what she does.
Oh yeah? What do you teach?
Oh, I teach environmental science with a focus on aquatic ecosystems.
And I'm sure she understood what all those words meant. Okay, because I'm already bored with how slow this movie's plot's been moving, let's play a game! It's time to play Spot the Establishing Shot! Oh, there's one! And there's another! I see one over there! Yeah, I see that one. Yeah, I see that one. I get it, movie. We're on a fucking beach, okay? I get it. We're on a fucking beach! One of Trace's friends, Rita, goes down to the beach to get her swim on, and then gets attacked by the Dinoshark. After lunch with the pervy old dude, Carol calls Rita to meet her at the beach, then goes to teach her water polo team, then asks Trace if he's seen her, then goes looking for her. I think she did it wrong. I think she got a few steps backwards. While out sailing, Trace witnesses the Dinoshark eat two search and rescue guys and their boat. Yes, apparently the Dinoshark noms boats as well. I can understand needing a toothpick after eating some humans. We've all been there. They get stuck in your teeth and anyway. But a whole boat? That's just excessive! Trace then tries to convince his friends of what he saw, but they will have none of it. Bad acting runs high as Trace and his friends realize that Rita's dead, and he vows revenge. This scene is then immediately followed by a boring, pointless, talky scene where the characters just sit around and talk about how great Rita was.
This is the first time that I ever tasted food made with love.
God, he's a crappy actor. Okay, I have to stop. Alright, this has been bugging me the whole movie. Trace is not a name. Trace is something you do to a picture to try to convince your friends that you drew it and that you too can art as good as they can. Okay? Trace is not a name. Well, it is. It's just a bad one. Also, Carol is something you do with songs. It's not a name either. Okay, so we've only seen one of these actors before, and he only had one line. And also, her acting makes his seem passable. Verdict? Dinoshark bait. Fake computer-generated CGI blood on the camera? Why?
I'm still looking for it.
I see your girly flower tattoo that I think actually says poem on it. After sailing the sea for a while, Trace and Carol find the tracky thingy the dinosaur shark ate earlier, and then barfed up.
What is it?
So they send it to a scientist to do some science and find out what type of animal it came from. But once they do... That's so frightening, I'm taking my top off! Trace confronts the dino shark in his boat, and nothing happens. I guess it already filled up on boats earlier. Trace gets stopped by the harbor patrol for speeding, and has his boat impounded because the guy he borrowed it from got busted for possession.
Look, Victor.
Yeah?
This thing that killed Rita and the lifeguards. It's not just a shark, okay? It's some kind of...
Dino shark?
a dinosaur.
Oh, more dino shark bait!
Come on, let's go.
All right. You kidding me? Wait, hold on. All right, let's get out of here.
Movie. I don't need development on my dino shark bait. In fact, I'm getting a little tired of it. I just want to see them eaten! Oh no! Now the dino shark is hungry for fashion! Trace and Carol decide to trap the dino shark and blow it up with explosives. Which seems to be the plan for every group of people who go up against a giant monster, despite it never working the first time. Perhaps a little ingenuity would help. Come up maybe with a different plan. Maybe we could feed it some really bad-tasting humans, so it never wants to eat human again. Oh, then we could tame it and use it for rides! Okay, the blockade is in place, the police are here, and the explosives are on the way. There's nothing that could go wrong! The dino shark just jumped the blockade. Okay, we're gonna go with the bad-tasting human plan. Bring out the French! Oh my god! The dino shark now hungers for crappy CGI! Wait, given enough time, it might just eat itself. It's a dinosaur shark leaping out of the water to eat a helicopter! How do you fuck something that awesome up? Oh, maybe that's because you put what's-his douche in the shot.
You're gonna need a bigger chopper, Capro.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm blaming you for how bad this movie sucks. You got a fucking dinosaur shark and a water to eat a helicopter and you fuck it up and you fuck something that up. It's like fucking a trash dinner. Can't do it.
Up there, what's that?
Get out of here, you stupid crocodile.
Stop trying to develop the dino shark bait! Wait, they didn't even get eaten? What was the point of that? You tease! Wait! You can't kill the dino shark. If you do, then you'll be the hero of the film, and I'm still not 100% sure what your character's name is. The Dinoshark interrupts a water polo match, causing Carol to have to jump in the water to save one of her players. With the shark close by, Lewis jumps in, using himself as bait so they can escape. I'm not sure if that's what he planned on doing, but at least now he can't be the hero of the film, and I don't have to worry if I got his character's name right or not. This is the climax, and you're still cutting to shots of random people on the beach who don't even know what's going on? Oh, the Dinoshark ate a parasailor. Look at that. It was even lamer than when it ate the helicopter. This movie sucks. The shark does eat both these kids' parents right in front of them at the same time. That is kind of funny.
Welcome to the endangered species list, you bastard.
That's a crappy one-liner! And you get to be the one who kills the Dinoshark? Captain Douche of the Seven Seas over there just jumped off a jet ski and whipped a grenade at its face. And you get to be the one who kills it? Could have at least had a better one-liner. I could come up with better. Prepare to die. You're fried fish. I'm gonna fuck you in the eyeball. Let's see you eat this crappy CGI effect. The ocean called. They're running out of you. I heard you like mudkips. Well, shark, you gotta ask yourself something. You feel lucky, punk? You think you're the terror of the seven seas? Well, you haven't met my mother-in-law. I will kill you so hard, you're gonna wish you weren't killed so hard. Okay, so maybe I can come up with a better one-liner. And then the movie just ends. Oh, wait, no, they cut to an establishing shot, and then it just ends. No yay team, or no fuck you sharks? Okay, whatever. This movie sucks. And not even in an enjoyable way. The best part about this movie was the special effects, and they weren't even all that special. What could have made this movie far more enjoyable is if the actors emoted, even just a little, or the characters weren't boring as hell. The movie probably could have benefited from having worse special effects and really embracing the cheesiness of the premise instead of trying to be something it's not, i.e. good. What I expected going into this film was a bunch of over-the-top characters fighting a mad prehistoric shark, lots of guns going off and people being eaten. Instead, I got a couple of crappy actors playing boring, subdued characters filled with long, talky scenes that seem to go on even longer because of how bad the acting is. I liked Human Centipede because of how over-the-top it was, and how Dieter Laser's performance left an impact. None of the characters in this movie left any sort of impact. I had to IMDb most of the characters' names, but the movie spends good chunks of it trying to develop these boring two-dimensional characters. It's a crappy Jaws knockoff, and there have been better ones out there. Some of them even have Roger Corman's name on them. This movie fucked up a shark eating a helicopter. How do you do that? But who's really to blame for how bad this movie is? Is it the director, the actors, Sci-Fi for even letting this movie be made? No, it is none other than global warming. That's right. If global warming hadn't have melted that iceberg in the first place and released the Dinoshark, I wouldn't have had to see this movie. So yeah, if there's anything this movie left an impact on, it's that I'm against global warming now. Fuck shit up!